Hey guys, the bears have taken over the market. As you can see today, Nifty Bank is actually trading well below the 20-day moving average. All the banking sector stocks, as you can see over here, Punjab National Bank is down 3.5%. Kotak Mahindra is down about 2%. Canara Bank is also down about 3%. A very sharp fall very early in the morning, along with IDFC. Basically, any banking stock that you see, and not only that, almost all the major stocks have taken quite a bit of hit today. And if we actually try to navigate as to what exactly is conspiring in the markets and why there's a overall negativity for the past 2 days, that too after we had a stellar budget and RBI came out with a repo rate cut, and even all of that has been sort of overshadowed by two major things, and that has nothing to do with India, right? For example, the first one is the FII data I have over here. So as you can see, on the DII side, it's very green. For example, they've bought about 12,000 crores this month in the last 13 days, and FIIs on the other hand have sold for 17,000 crore, way more than what DIIs are able to buy. So this is clearly one of the significant reason why the overall market is very bearish. For example, yesterday itself they've sold about 4,000 crore, 2,000 crore. It's heavy selling compared to what DIIs are able to buy. And the next main reason is actually the tariffs that are being imposed by Trump. Every day he's coming up with new tariffs, and especially the ones on the aluminium and steel, where he has put up a major 25% tariff on steel and aluminium for many major companies. And even though this might not directly impact India, but how it might impact is that all these other countries who buy from India, basically the overall steel and aluminium consumption itself could come down. So that is because one of the main reason why, because if the price of steel, aluminium or cement, be it whatever it is that is being used in the infrastructure industry, if that takes a hit, the entire market takes a hit. So that is a sort of a chain reaction we've been seeing for the past couple of days. For example, with Bank Nifty as well, right? As you can see on a 15-minute time frame, from 50,700, just making lower lows after lower lows throughout the entire day. Even if you consider it for the past few days, it's a very bearish pattern. So next off, we have shares like Swiggy and Zomato. Clearly, those are the only two of its kind in the market at the moment, and both are down by a heavy margin today. Swiggy is down by about 7%. Zomato also is down by about 6%, and this has something to do with the fact of how their quarter 3 performance is not at all up to the mark, especially Swiggy, who basically announced their quarterly results just a few days ago at the start of the week, right? Who mentioned that they have again suffered a 799 crore loss, and this is very important because just in the same quarter of last year, that is 2023 or 2024. 2023 quarter 3, they had reported about 570 crore loss, and again, despite showing a little bit of improvement in the quarter 1 and quarter 2, again they've gone back to that heavy reporting heavy losses. And clearly, just because Swiggy has reported loss, obviously its counterpart Zomato will also take a hit, like as you can see, when that is down for about 6 to 7% today. And next up, we have C2C Advanced System, which actually just got debited into the stock market, right? It was a relatively very new IPO, and they have been hitting lower circuit after lower circuit today, because apparently there's something called as RHP. So this is when companies, if they are allowed to bring their company into the stock market, before they file for IPO, they have to submit a document called as RHP, that is called as red herring prospectus. So investors can basically look into this prospectus and then take an informed decision. So now, after the stock has been listed in the stock market, now they realized that there is some misrepresentation of facts. So basically, NSE had ordered some sort of review, and apparently the company has failed to come and comply with whatever NSE has asked. So clearly, as a result of that, clearly there must be something going on as to why they're not able to give an explanation. So as a result of that, we saw a huge lower circuit in C2C Advanced. Next off, obviously, there's a huge relief for Adani. Adani's are always on the news. I mention it again and again. And this is a relatively positive news, and that is because of Trump. On one hand, Trump is imposing all these tariffs, but on the other hand, we got Trump, who basically got rid of multiple laws which made basically investors and people who are trying to build a big company, for example, green initiatives, just like that, he has abolished some laws which would make businessmen hard to keep their business going. So as a result of that, another law that is barring is, bribing foreign officials. That's a very weird take. Obviously, the usual, way of things that we notice in almost every country is that they go very hard on bribing officials. But Trump has taken a very U-turn approach. He's saying that it's okay to apparently bribe foreign officials. Maybe not actually okay to bribe, but he's taking down all of the prohibitions that were set by the government. So as a result of this, Adani whose actually case is ongoing in US, because of which his stocks took a huge hit over the last couple of months, especially in December. Now, this is a great relief for him, because if that law is taken down, he will not have to face the government, or be facing any sort of legal actions from the US front.
If you're a trader following market calls and tips for day trading, use our tool RNT, Research and Trade. All you have to do is link RNT to your trading account, then just sit and relax. Turn trading into business at app.gwcindia.live. Check out description for more details.
Disclaimer: investments in the securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.